So, earlier today I had a phone call. It said, "Mr. Gilder, this is from the memory research that you've expressed an interest in." And I thought, memory research? I don't remember signing up to memory research. I remember signing up to being interested in some Alzheimer disease research. And the young man, to me everybody's young, went on and he asked me about my memory problems, and I told him I didn't really have any. Then he said, "This is about Alzheimer disease," and I said, "Yes." And then he sounded a little bit confused, so I felt I had to explain that I have a form of Alzheimer disease that affects my parietal lobes and not my hippocampus, and therefore I don't particularly have memory problems. I have problems with my eyesight and with organisation, and my mental arithmetic isn't what it was. And I do have problems remembering new names, but, you know, I know what happened last Tuesday. I know who the Prime Minister is. And it struck me that hereby hangs part of the reason why people with brain disease need to be involved with research into brain disease. Because, to be frank, if this young man representing a leading organisation in Scotland doesn't understand that some people with Alzheimer don't have memory problems, and doesn't understand that saying this is memory research isn't the same thing as saying this is Alzheimer research, then what hope is there for everybody else? I suppose I feel that for too long, people with Alzheimer disease, people with, I don't like the term dementia, people with progressive brain diseases have been sidelined. Decisions have been taken for us, not with us. Decisions have been taken about us, and research decisions have been taken about us. And the fact is that nobody else can see through my eyes. You wouldn't want to, really, because my eyesight is weird. I see things which aren't there. And therein hangs an interesting question. Look at all the research into dementia and Alzheimer's. How much of it touches on sensory issues? Very little, actually. Put a group of people together with Alzheimer's or with brain diseases, and we'll start talking about not being able to smell things, seeing things which aren't there. The fact that I lose my slippers because they look just like the carpet. All this weird stuff. But somehow, researchers seem to have missed out on. I don't know why. If you talk to us, if you involve us, then perhaps we'll be able to lead better lives. We don't know how to crack the scientific codes of sorting out the proteins and exactly what goes wrong inside our brains. Of course we want that to happen. Everybody wants to find a cure. But, you know, my life boils down to the need for me to find my slippers, the need for me to be able to cope with my wonky eyesight and my poor organisational skills, the need for me to get by every day. So, my plea is, involve us, please. Don't write us off, don't stereotype us, don't fall for the notion that Alzheimer's and memory loss are always and necessarily the same thing, because they're not. And a little bit of forethought would have stopped that very confusing and, to be frank, really irritating phone call that I had earlier today.